Okay, welcome to the Patriot Spy's TSRPG playtest. We've got the Skirmisher Game Development Group here, and we're going to run a short playtest to demonstrate different aspects of the TSRPG rules, just to help you learn them, see how we use them. So why don't we run through the four characters that we'll be using. Each one of the players will describe their character's name, attributes, their three traits, and just a little bit about who they are as a character before we start. So why don't we start at my top left? That would be Amanda.
All right. I am going to be playing Christiana Downs. I am sorry, my character just disappeared from my screen here. There we go. She is a laundress. She has a mental of 2 and a physical of 2, and her talent is resolute.
All right. Alphabetically. So, Brenda.
Cool. I am playing Aisling. I am a European colonial, Irish in particular. She is silent. That is her talent, and her profession is seamstress. So Aisling is a seamstress who works for her family tailoring business. Her equipment: the sewing bag with tools, her shears, and some scrap fabric.
Okay, awesome. Mike?
I am playing Jim Church. He is a British sailor, physical 3, mental 1, and his talent is resourceful.
Okay, and Penny?
I'm playing Eliza Harris. She has a background as a British colonial. She's industrious, and she is an ostler. She has grown up working in her parents' livery stable.
Okay, great. So the four characters received a mission in New York City a few sessions ago. Went through a couple scenes. And right now, it's an interlude between Hempstead and Islip, and in Long Island. And as you're traveling along the quiet road, the road leads through a light forest. You're on foot, and as you crest a rise, you see an overturned cart lying across the road, maybe 100 feet ahead.
I'd like to go investigate that.
Okay.
So why it's overturned?
Does it look like it's been damaged? Or is it just overturned, badly packed?
That sounds like a challenge. So, Penny, looks like Eliza is leading. So, why don't you calculate your lead bonus to notice or perceive something about the wagon and the area right around the wagon, and then the other characters can assist.
All right. Well, I've got a mental of 3. My profession of stable hand helps out here because I'm familiar with people packing carts badly, and then when they go around a corner, it tips over. So that's 4. She is industrious, so she wants to know. So that's 5. And I think that's what I got.
Okay, that's great. So +5. How do the other characters help? Mike?
I'm a sailor, and sailors are trained to spot things. So I'm just going to pitch in with my sailor trait and lend a +1 to the challenge.
All right. So we're at 6.
Okay. Yes, Aisling?
Aisling is silent, and sometimes when you're trying to figure out things out, you just need the people around you to be quiet.
Okay, that's a +1, and I'll just add that if you can't add anything with any other means, you can always add a +1 when you're assisting, just by helping in general and serving as an extra set of eyes. But yeah, that's fine. If you can tie 2 traits, so much better. And Christiana.
I don't have anything in particular, so I'll be supplying the just +1 for being helpful.
Okay. So that's a +5, +3 for assistance. That's a +8, Penny. The challenge is a CR 25, challenge rating 25. So,
Not a slam dunk then.
nope. Yeah, I will generate my target number here.
All right.
Got it. Okay.
19.
19. Okay. The target was a 22, and I subtract 28 from 22, and I add 8 to 22. It wraps around when it hits 25, back down to 1. 19 is within that range of numbers from, adding and subtracting 8 from 22. So it's a success. So, Penny, why don't you just... okay. Because this is a perception challenge, you're not going to know what you see. So I'll describe what you see. Up ahead, again, 50 feet, maybe 50 yards off, the cart is overturned. And just the way it's overturned, the lack of horses, the traces aren't broken. It looks like to you as an ostler that somebody pushed this cart over deliberately and stranded it here. That leads the rest of the characters to look around in the nearby woods. And indeed, you see behind some of the trees near the cart, 3, 4, maybe 5 people that are not doing a very good job of trying to hide behind the trees.
This is an ambush.
Land pirates.
Yeah, so the traces aren't even cut the way you would if you were stealing the horses. They just tipped a wagon over.
Mm-hmm.
Well.
Are we... Wait, we're on foot.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And we are on a mission. Presumably, it would be more in our interest to try to avoid these guys than it would be to engage
Well, that's
them.
why if we were mounted, I would say let's just run away.
Yeah.
Are they armed, Paul? Can we tell? Well, I'm assuming they're armed. What are they armed with?
It was a pretty solid success. You see a couple of them have clubs. That doesn't mean they all do. But these look like pretty low-end bandits. This is not a very sophisticated-looking group from what you see 50 yards away.
And how many did we see? 4 or 5, you said?
Yeah, 4, maybe 5.
Okay.
Well, I don't know if they're armed or not, but I am. I'm pulling out my flintlock pistol.
Oh, yeah, okay.
I'm going to pull out my jug of rum, and I'm going to gulp down a dose of it. That will make me immune to some of the pain from being beaten by their clubs while I'm beating them with mine.
Okay, so you're basically banking a +2 for your consumable equipment a little in advance. Got it.
Correct. Well, yeah, and for narrative and storytelling purposes, I might as well mention that I'm gulping that down right now. Let it metabolize a little.
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, as you dither near the top of the rise, one of the men, and they are men, steps out from behind the tree. This one has a musket. He hollers in a clear voice, perhaps a little upstate, not doesn't sound really local. Hold there, the lot of ye. Stand fast while we look you over. Don't go running.
I'm gonna go running. I think an overturned cart sounds an awful lot like cover.
Oh,
That's fair. Yeah.
Am I wrong?
No, wouldn't be.
All right. Well,
You wouldn't be wrong.
I would be wrong.
You would not be wrong.
Oh, I would not be wrong. Well, so much the better. In that case, yeah, I'm gonna make a break for it and try to take cover behind that overturned wagon and scream to my friends, take cover behind this overturned wagon so you don't get shot.
Okay, so Isling rushes up
Yeah.
the 40, 50 yards. I mean, that's just a few seconds away
Yeah.
to the wagon. What
Fine
do the
fire, I
other
love it.
characters do? You're running too?
Who, me? No,
Yeah.
I'm not running.
Oh,
What are
I
you
will.
doing?
okay.
Okay,
I,
you're running.
I'm sauntering forward toward the guy with my unsteady sailor's gait and observing what a girly man he is for needing to pull out a firearm on people who are not appropriately armed. And clearly, this is a sign of his fear that I'm going to beat him senseless if he tries to stand toe to toe with me.
I'm not above making use of any available cover, but I am going to do it from a position where I can get a shot at the one with the musket.
Okay.
But this sounds like
so-
Master Church's lead.
So it sounds like two of you are basically running for cover.
Yeah.
One is doing the sailor jig in a roundabout way to the wagon, and the fourth is going to cover, but not particularly expeditiously. The man says, hey, he's talking to you, you there, sailor. Best be peaceable. Don't want trouble from you. Men, encircle them. Hand over an assessment of 10 shillings and you may pass on your way. You hold it back and you'll sorely rue it. He caresses
do they
his
encircle me?
single-shot flintlock pistol as he speaks. You see
Do
the
they-
other four men, three on one side to your left and one to your right. They have clubs. These are definitely not sophisticated bandits.
Well, now that he's encircled me, they've encircled me, I maneuver around so that he can't get a clear shot without firing through one of his friends. And I pull my belaying pin out of my belt. And having spent some time in the South Seas and being covered with tattoos of various sorts, I stick my tongue out and start to stomp up and down and dance in a circle and do my Maori haka with my club in my hand, preparatory to beating them all senseless.
Okay, so this sounds like an intimidation attempt before
Well,
combat.
I'm gonna hit them too.
Okay, so you're engaging in combat. Got it.
Yeah. The only thing that's important to me is that I get one of their guys in between me and the guy with the pistol because I don't want to get shot. And hopefully, while they're all watching my haka and being horrified by this, and as I start to break skulls, my friends will be able to join in and help in various ways to drive them off.
Okay, why don't you calculate your bonus since you were the first to speak? You're going to lead this combat challenge.
He
And then,
is
the others
a
can
middle-aged
contribute.
British sailor. He's always looking for a chance for a brawl. These guys just didn't know it. So, okay, well, I'm physical 3. So I'll start with that. Assume background British isn't particularly useful in this regard.
I don't believe so, no.
But I assume that profession sailor in that brawling is part and parcel of that trade is useful.
Yes.
Okay, then I'm going to take +1 for that. That takes me up to a +4. I'm going to have 1 for my belaying pin, which is my weapon. And I have 1 for my tattoos because they're intimidating. And I'm doing a haka.
Yes.
Okay, that takes me up to 3 for physical, 1 for sailor. is 4. 1 for the belaying pin is 5. 1 for the tattoos is 6. 2 for the for the half my jug of rum that I drank is 8. And I'd like to invoke 1 for resourceful, because I am good at maneuvering around to try to ensure that he shoots one of his friends instead of me if he discharges that pistol. If you'll allow all of that, I've got a +9 on this challenge. This is why I don't
So
mind.
I won't, because you can only use one. You can only use one piece of equipment. So you already used the rum, so you can't use your belaying pin. So you're at a +8.
The belaying
But-
pin is really. But then I'm not even going to use the damn belaying pin. I'm just going to lay him doing with
But
the
wait,
fist.
but wait, but wait. It turns out because of your British background,
Uh-huh.
cudgels are a. If you're using a cudgel, you can leverage your British
So I
background.
get a
So you
+1
can
for
add a
the
+1 for
belaying
being
pin,
British,
but
but
it's the
not for the
cultural
cudgel
trait.
itself. Right. So
Love
you're at a
it.
+9. Yep.
Okay. I lay into them with a fury.
Okay.
Okay.
Does anyone help, or are you just watching aghast?
No, I'm drawing a bead with my flintlock pistol, which is my weapon, and I'm going to use a catchphrase. Are we doing those?
Oh
Sure.
yeah.
The Proverbs, yes.
Speak little, do much. So it's only a +2, but it's a +2.
Okay.
Love it.
That sounds like something someone with a pistol would say. So, next up, Christiana.
I will also contribute. I guess I'll go along and also start wailing on people with my club.
Okay.
And this is also drawing on. So I'm using a weapon, the club, and also drawing on my resolute talent to stand by my friend here.
Okay. So that's another +2. You're up to a +4 for assisting. And Aisling.
Aisling is a quiet lady, so she's got a good set of shears, and she's quiet. Sounds like the recipe for a sneak attack to me.
Okay. So she uses the confusion caused by the Maori dance to sneak attack. Okay,
That's
so
right.
that's a +6 for assisting. So that's a +15 total for
Good.
for you, Mike. And
Okay.
it is a 35-point challenge. So pretty solid chance, but it's not a given.
I'm gonna pick a 20.
Okay.
That's 15.
Let's see. +15. Mhm. What are the odds? As always.
What are the odds?
A 20, you say?
Yes, I did say 20.
Okay. Well, as it turns out, it was a 35. So 35 minus 15 is 20.
What a near miss.
35 plus 15 is 15. You would have failed on a 16 to 19. A 20 is a near miss. So a near miss means that you succeed, but something unfortunate also happens. So why don't you describe your success? You don't kill everybody, but describe your success. Well, I'm sure you don't. But describe your success in terms of that, right? You defeated the bandits, whatever that means. So you tell.
I will describe that. And I think just as an aside, this points out why it's important for everybody to pitch in on a group challenge as much as possible. Because if anybody had provided even +1 less in that challenge, it would have been a failure, not a near miss. So it really does show the importance of teamwork.
But on the flip side, if you had failed and we all participated, we all would have suffered the consequences of failure.
Well, that's right.
Together.
Exactly. Yeah. Suddenly that all those clubs and pistols would have, those low end bandits would have started to look a lot scary.
And that's worth mentioning because a more conservative party or a less bold party if there was a sneaky aceling in reserve, that would have left a party member who could have potentially escaped to help care for
Yeah, that's right. Yeah,
the party
yeah,
after they were taken out. So there's
exactly. So
trade-offs to everybody.
there are trade-offs to
But
it.
big
So
number is big. That's
and I'd rather succeed.
good.
Yeah.
All right. Well, Jim spins around, howling and flashing his ink at them, and goes one after another, cracking skulls with his cudgel, doing everything he can to keep at least one of the brigands between him and the guy with the pistol. And as he strikes them in the knees and the sides of their heads and hits their wrists to knock their cudgels out of their hands, he maneuvers around and wants to inflict his final blow by knocking the pistol out of the hand of the leader and then knocking him to the ground.
Okay.
But I know there's a consequence here because it's a near miss. So,
Well, what do the other characters do? So let's hear their contribution.
I shoot the guy with the musket.
So you shoot the guy with the musket, and Sailor Jim, you were. It must be the rum talking, because as you move around looking for the guy with the pistol with your belaying pin, you keep looking and looking, and the only person with a pistol here is Eliza, who shoots at the guy with the musket. So good job. How about we move to Christiana?
Yes, so I was also helping to attack the one that Mike's character was attacking. So
Okay, so you're assisting.
also assisting him with, because I also have a club. So
Okay.
Ganging up
Let's
on
say you knock the feet out from beneath a couple of the bandits. And Aisling.
A few surreptitious snips with the shears, and the bandits' pants fall down, tripping them up.
Perfect.
Brilliant. Love it.
So then overall what happens, along with the unfortunate consequence, is Eliza's shot hits one of the bandits in the shoulder. The rest are frightened by this because they're not in it for blood, they're in it for the money. They turn tail and run, helping their comrade with the injured shoulder. The leader rushes off. On the way, you notice he drops a satchel. The strap breaks, falls to the ground, and the bandit, whose pants are down by his ankles, trips over them, lands on top of the satchel, and is in your custody.
Uh-huh.
Sailor Mike.
Yeah, Jim.
Jim, yes. So the consequence is that that rum and all the exercise makes you a bit lightheaded and faint. You stumble over the sailor that fell down with his pants, and unfortunately bonk your head on the wagon.
Oops.
You see stars. You have a -1 penalty to a trait or a tribute. Just
I
pick
would
one.
bitch and say this couldn't have happened, except it's happened to me so many times in real life that I know that it's possible. So -1. You know what? With his brain addled, I'm going to take -1 to resourceful because he's going to be a little bit less resourceful until he pulls himself together.
Okay. And you suffer that penalty until you succeed in a challenge that, and until you get through a scene without suffering another penalty. So,
Can't I use a dose of an appropriate consumable, like a first aid kit or a medical kit, to offset that penalty?
you could, but that's a challenge in and of itself, and
Okay.
we could run that a bit later. if we
Okay,
wanted to.
sounds good.
Okay. So at this point, you have a captive who's blubbering and I mean, he's not crying, but he's like he's distraught and is afraid that you're going to hurt him. And you have this satchel. So,
Well, in point of fact, I've already hurt him, right? I hit him, right?
yeah, well, sure.
I'm afraid we're going to hurt him more.
Hurt him deliberately. Right.
All right. Well, I've chewed a lot of scenery in that fight, so I'm going to collect myself and begin nursing the rest of my rum because that's the consumable I'm going to use to offset my disability, and I will let everybody else figure out what they're going to do.
All right. I want to investigate what's in that satchel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. What do you do with the pantsless bandit?
What does one do with pantsless bandits? One continues to cut the man's clothing into strips, and then one ties them up so that the appropriate authority figure can deal with them.
Good job.
Okay. So you use his pants, cut them into pieces, and use them to bind his hands behind his back.
Mm-hmm.
Fortunately, the colonial shirts are quite long, so he's not completely on display, but will definitely be humiliated as you march him along.
Is the cart
yeah.
small enough that we can set it upright and pull it, or is it damaged and or too big?
No, it looks like it's in decent shape, but it's quite heavy. If you had a horse, I mean, you could move it, but you would be hard pressed to move it several miles up and
just a
down
thought.
hills. Yeah,
But would
you can
our
always come back.
bandit captain be captive be hard pressed to move it several miles?
That's the right question.
But do I care?
That sounds like a challenge. Sounds like a challenge. We'll take care of
Or
that
can we
later.
find- Can we find a horse in the woods?
I named the bandit Horse.
So
Okay, so while Aisling and Eliza attempt to hitch the bandit through the wagon, Christiana is looking in the satchel. So you see in the satchel, it's like a shoulder bag, kind of like a Merce colonial version. There's 6 shillings in mixed coins. You can add those, 3-4 shillings and a bunch of pence basically in different coins. You can add those to your travel funds. So you now have 6 additional shillings collectively to pay for your way across Long Island. There's also an iron box, little casket about this big, maybe a foot across, 3-4 inches high, and it's locked, made of iron.
I'll have to ask the pantsless bandit if he has the key.
He says no, he doesn't have the key. It's Cowboy's casket, and he has the key.
One was
And he's
Cowboy.
I have a
Cowboy,
shovel.
Mr. Smith. He's from upstate, near the blue line.
I don't know Cowboy. I don't know Mr. Smith.
Oh, he's a famous bandit.
Oh,
They'll never catch
okay.
him.
Okay.
But he has the key, so you'd have to find him first.
Gotcha.
Or Master Church has a belaying pin.
Master Church is indulging in the remainder of his rum. He tosses the belaying pin in your direction in case you want to use it, but he is taking a break for purposes of recovering his senses.
The
Okay.
pin as a way to open a lock is maybe not the tool you think.
Oh, okay. Well, I've got a shovel. So I'm
All right.
Good. I
So
think
I'm gonna
because
try
you have
and
a
do it-
firearm, you should take some of that black powder, pour it into
Oh, I can reload my
light
pistol.
it, and explode the lock. That can't be.
Ah,
Oh.
no, not at all.
All right. So that's what I'll do. I will reload my pistol. Unless somebody else wants to take the lead. Somebody else can take the lead.
No,
on
I
this.
want to see how this goes.
You go for it.
No, go ahead.
So I'm going to use my mental because I'm trying to line it up just right. So because we don't want to destroy what's in the box.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
So that's 4, I don't think industrious really comes into it.
Is this not
Also, this is not the first time she's had to break into a locked thing.
Sure.
So that's a total of 5.
Okay. +5. Anyone helping? Is anyone
Oh, I'm
holding the
helping.
box while
I'm shooting
Eliza
at it.
shoots
Look,
at
put it
it
on your
to
head.
steady it?
Def not.
Any-
Yeah.
No.
I don't feel like holding the box while she's doing this is a good
No.
idea.
I find that raising the spirits of my companions, and some of them in real life can verify that this is the case. I feel that by raising their spirits by singing is the best thing that I can do. So I'm going to begin singing a sailor's shanty and tie it in with a song about finding a box of pirate treasure to get everybody all hyped up about finding what's in the box. So that's what I'm doing. As I drink my rum, I'm singing a sailor shanty. I'm going to invoke the Proverbs and Aphorisms rule to allow me to lend a +1.
Okay, but what's the proverb?
What is the
you
proverb
need
and/or
a
aphorism?
No,
About diligence is the mother of good luck.
There you go.
that doesn't sound like a very good line for a sailor's shanty.
Yo ho.
quote something from
is the
Treasure
mother
Island.
of good
Yeah, there you
luck.
go.
All right. Yeah, what is the line from Treasure Island?
I think Isling literally just said it.
All right. Well, what was it, Isling?
It starts with yo ho.
It starts.
Yo ho, a bottle of rum.
Yeah.
All right.
It's
I've got
not
a
much of
bottle of
a
rum.
proverb, but we'll take it. So you're up to a +7.
It's a
All right.
Anyone else
for
helping?
me.
+7, 25-point challenge.
All right. 3.
3, target was a 9. So it's barely a success, but it is a success. So describe what happens involving the box opening in a hair-raising manner.
Okay. I shoot at it, which sends it into the air, and then it comes cracking down, and that's actually what opens it.
Okay.
Oh, there you go.
I like that. That's brilliant.
Sure.
And your shot from your pistol splatters into the wagon, inches away from the prisoner, who is probably more motivated to draw the cart now. As the box flips open, you see there's a letter inside.
Oh.
So it looks like it's been sealed with wax, but the seal's been broken. Somebody's clearly looked at this letter.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Is it addressed to someone that we can see?
Yeah. So you pick it up and look at it. It's addressed to a Mr. Caleb Brewster in Sag Harbor. When you attempt to read through the message, it describes some mundane transactions, but it's worded very strangely, which makes you think that something is amiss with this letter. You don't know what it is. It just doesn't read right. But there's nothing specific you can put your finger on. Basically, just describes transfer of some trade goods and exchange.
Like it's
To suspect it's in code, huh?
Yeah, well, you're all Patriot spies.
We're all Patriot Spies.
So
Yeah.
That's part of
that's a
parcel for what
concept
we
you'd
do.
be familiar with.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Do we know who this Caleb is?
No, but no. Unless you've been to
Interesting that
Sag
he's in a
Harbor, you
locked
would.
box, actually.
Yeah.
I guess we could try to see that the letter gets to him.
It's
Maybe we
delivered
could
to
try and figure out the
Caleb. Yeah,
cipher.
that Caleb would have the cipher. So
It's a question of whether Caleb is a loyalist or a revolutionary.
That's the question.
We
Yeah.
don't know.
well, if he's a loyalist, we burn the letter, and if he's a revolutionary, we hand it to him.
But he could be a loyalist pretending to be a revolutionary.
Oh my gosh.
Or a
The
double
enigma
agent.
wrapped in a conundrum, in a puzzle. So where do you go from here? You have a cart, you have without a horse, you have a prisoner without pants, and you have a letter with an address. You were on the way to Islip. You're about halfway there.
I guess we continue on our way toward Islip. And I, being a natural philosopher, philosophically chat with the prisoner about whether it actually makes a difference to be hanged without pants for being a brigand, or if being hanged is just so bad that it doesn't really matter whether you have pants on or not.
And I think that's where we'll stop this sample playtest. Hope you all enjoyed it and have a feel for the game. Lots of frivolity can commence with these different scenarios and scenes. So you never know where it's going to go. Wasn't expecting this ending. So anyway, thanks. And Patriot Spy, it's available on DriveThruRPG as well as the skirmisher.com website.
Thanks, Paul.